Programmer Christian Burtchen is out in Berlin. He's been using Foursquare for 3 years now. The app allows him to pinpoint his location and discover nearby hotspots that have registered with the service. By checking in at these places, he can show all his Foursquare friends where he is.
I'm a particular fan of Foursquare because it's a wonderful combination of a social network and a really smart guide for venues, from restaurants to museums.
What's more, many cafes and shops offer rewards for checking in. In Espresso Ambulance, this takes the form of a newbie special. Every first-time patron here receives a free cappuccino. But what's in it for the cafe?
If you type Espresso Ambulance into a search engine, you can see that we've become pretty well connected with Foursquare. Users have uploaded tons of photos of our cafe, and that's good advertising for us.
Another perk, whoever frequents a location the most is crowned the virtual mayor of that venue. Christian Burtchen has become mayor of no less than 11 places.
I'm happy about being mayor of my favorite Italian restaurant or Berlin Central Station, which I used to commute to. Of course, I'm aware that it's nothing earth-shattering. It's just an icon on an app. I'm not willing to take big detours, but sometimes I'll take a different route on the city train to check in somewhere.
Now we're off to San Francisco, where Holger Lüder from Germany is making his way to the Foursquare offices. It's his job to tap into new markets. The social network has several headquarters and has garnered over 30 million members worldwide. Foursquare wants to become more than just a virtual meeting place for friends.
Based on the check-in data, or what we call the social signal, we can generate local recommendations that are completely tailored to you, such as shops, restaurants, bars, and so on in your vicinity.
The company is financed by various venture capital firms. It's not yet listed on the stock exchange. Foursquare users around the world have checked in more than 3 billion times to date, creating a huge collection of data on their own movements. But Foursquare comes with clear privacy settings. Not all of the information is passed on.
It's very important that the client determines exactly how much of their data is shared with a local provider. So, for example, it's a bit like walking into a shop for the first time after a few months, and the shopkeeper already has my name and can perhaps see the first letter of my surname.
Back to Berlin, Christian Burtchen has checked into more than 7,000 places in the last 3 years. He's fully aware of the risks.
Of course, I'd never check in at people's private flats. And if I had a job interview, it'd seem weird to check in at a company, maybe. It's just something that you really have to keep in mind.
Complete data protection is an impossibility on the web. Everyone must decide for themselves how much they wish to reveal.
Shift says recommendations to recommend.